Representative Jordan, thank you for participating in this Civitas interview with us.
Glad to be here. Thank you for allowing me.
And our first question, why do you think your district chose you to represent them in the General Assembly?
Well, I think the people of Watauga County wanted common sense brought back to Raleigh. And I told them in my campaign that that's what I was going to do. Take a look at the budget from the bottom up and make sure that we only spend money on core services of government and things that make sense to make educational outcomes better and other agency expenditures better. And I think that's what people wanted. They wanted to change. They wanted to change in a common sense direction.
And our next question. The state is facing almost a $4 billion budget shortfall in the coming fiscal year. How did we get here, and how would you go about balancing a budget? Would you raise taxes, reduce government spending, a combination of the two, or something else?
Well, let me start with what I would do, and that would be to cut government spending. I don't believe that increasing taxes or revenue was the way to go in this budget. I think that we've gotten here by continually overspending and overexpanding government and programs that the government does. Government has a limited core services group that it should do, and that's what it should accomplish well. So we've gotten this way by overspending. We need to, unfortunately, cut back. There's a lot of good things the state government does, but those things are probably not the core mission of government and are nice things in a good time, but in this current time, we're going to have to scale back while keeping expenditures on education, roads, things that are important for government to provide.
Gotcha. And how important is a voter ID requirement in ensuring the integrity of elections?
I think it's very important. I'm going to support a photo voter ID rule so that people have to provide that or their voter card or some sort of identification. I don't have the specific statistics. I don't know if it's a widespread problem, but it certainly is something that could undermine citizens' confidence in the electoral process. And that's extremely important to have, is that people be confident and sure that their processes are fair.
And our fourth question, what 3 primary issues do you intend to address in your upcoming term?
Well, the first one obviously is getting control of this budget. As you said, we're facing, it's looking like almost a $4 billion shortfall. We need to address that. I'd like to try some sort of zero-based budgeting, where we start from the bottom, build our programs up, and make sure we're paying for the core services. So we need a line-by-line look at the budget. That would be the first one. Second is redistricting. We need to make sure that they are fair and legal districts. Going back to the photo voter ID, people have to have confidence in their electoral system, or they won't have confidence in the results of their elected officials. And the third one is to make sure that educational expenditures that we do provide results, and make sure the students get the teaching effectively that they need and can perform well in the coming economy.
And our final question, what is the one most important thing you hope people will remember you accomplishing during your first term?
Well, I hope that they will see me as someone who brings common sense to Raleigh and brought some common sense sanity to our budget process and looked at it with a common sense approach, a sound, basic common sense approach. Unfortunately, we've not had a lot of that in the past several decades, and that's what I want to be known for. And it's kind of a large area, but it will help me out. I hope that people see that I approach things thoughtfully and look at all the data and look at all the sides and make a decision that's best for all of the citizens.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.